Alright, folks, have I got a treat for us to unbox today? So I kind of splurged a bit and I just recently got a new iPhone 7. Well, it's really not for me, it's for my better half. This is the rose gold iPhone 7, 128 gigs. And yeah, recently got this for about almost, I think 1024 or something like that. Yeah, well, let's open this baby up. Let's see what's inside. I guess this is the shortcut for the instructions. But then again, nobody really uses this anyway. Well, there's your pin for your SIM. Let's keep that. Let's put it aside and down. We'll need that later on. And there she is. The iPhone 7. Oh, oh, she's gonna love this. Well, as expected, we only have the one port, dual speakers, the new camera. There's the bigger, larger camera. I did not expect that to. Can you see that? It's sticking out way too much as opposed to the previous version. But well, I guess that's the price you pay for a better set of lenses on this thing. Okay, let's see what else we got. Your earphones. Oh, it already does come with the dongle. Well, I was expecting. I was really expecting that it did not come with any earphones at all. But this is pretty cool that they've still provided this. What I like about this earphones that they have, the new earphones that came with the phone actually does support the lightning connector, but at the same time, like I said, it does have the 3.5 millimeter jack. So if you have better headphones or you want to use your previous ones, you can still use them as long as you have this. Now the only downside is you can't really charge it while you're using it. But then again, why would you? Or you can always opt for the wireless Bluetooth enabled earphones. The only thing is it doesn't come with the nice case as last time. Like before, it has a really nice plastic case for the earphones. So this is just cardboard. You got your standard charging plug. And what else? Your cable. Anything else? No, that's pretty much about it. There's nothing else there. It's pretty cool. So, like I said, this is the rose gold version. If I were to get one for myself, I would have probably have gotten the jet black. I saw that the jet black actually looks pretty seamless when it comes to the front, the blending in with the back. Unlike this one, you can actually see the seams. But overall, it's pretty cool. It actually looks a little thicker than the previous iPhone 6 and iPhone 6s. Feels a little heavier too. Well, the good thing is it doesn't feel as flimsy. I really like that weight on it. Oh, and it has the new home button. Well, it's not really a button anymore. It's nothing more than a scanner. I think this works exactly how the sensors on the iPhone watch works. It does haptics, where you touch it, it actually gives you some feedback instead of the previous tactile sensation of an actual button. Because this is actually seamless and pretty much melded along with the rest of the material, so it's actually pretty flush. Oh, and this baby apparently is water resistant up to a certain point. Water and splash resistant. In terms of the processor, the new 810 Fusion chip apparently is 2 times faster than the previous iPhone 6 processor. And it says that apparently this has the longest battery life of all iPhones so far, which is kind of neat considering how often I had to charge the previous one. And it also pretty much has all your standard features for the camera, like body and face detection, image stabilization burst, timer mode, geotagging. And one thing that's new to this, I think, is the noise reduction and auto HDR for photos. And previously, you have to turn on HDR separately. I guess it's automatic for this baby. Oh, and we opted to get the mid-range, which is the 128 gigs, because one of the issues for these phones, especially when you're upgrading, is that if you got the smaller capacity, upgrading sometimes can be a bit of a hassle. Our previous experience with the iPhone 6, with the 16 gig one, was a bit of a nightmare when it came to upgrading it because sometimes the payload is a lot larger than what is available, and you can't really do much with the phone while you have it, especially if you have a lot of music or a lot of data stored. That's why we opted for the 128 gigs. Although 32 might suffice, that is the standard right now. They no longer have any 16s. The 32 would probably be more than enough, but I would suggest going mid-range if you can. Now, in terms of video, this does take 4K now at 30 frames per second at full 1080p. And yeah, like I said, 1080 and 4K apparently with optical image stabilization for the video, and it has time lapse video with stabilization as well. Also, while on the note of the camera, the front-facing camera does support 7 megapixel photos for your FaceTime, so your FaceTimes will be a lot crisper than before. Okay, now in terms of the battery, this guy will last you for about 14 hours. It will give you about 14 hours of talk time on a 3G network, or 12 hours on a 3G, 12 hours on an LTE. Oh, in terms of internet use, it will give you about 12 hours on 3G, 12 hours on LTE, and 14 hours on over Wi-Fi, which is pretty cool. I guess that's a lot better from the previous generation's power capacity. In terms of video playback, this guy will give you about 13 hours. And it's about 10 days of standby time. Now, standby time meaning you only have the phone there stored and not really doing anything. Now, in terms of audio playback, this will give you about 40 hours. And like I said before, we got this baby for about 1029. This is the 128 gig version. If you wanted the 32, it will cost you about $899, and the 256 one will cost you about $1159. Just really not bad. And like I said, the 899 one will probably be able to give you all the sweet function of the iPhone for a slightly cheaper price point. So in summary, what they have actually improved from the previous version of the iPhone on to this one is, one, you got the new processor, you got the new home button, much better camera for both FaceTime and the rear facing one, and it has a better LED flash as well. It's water resistant, dust resistant, and like, yeah, overall this feels a lot more solid than the previous one. I don't think this will have the bend gate issue as the previous iPhone 6 version had. Although I wouldn't go about bending this baby. That'd be a waste of money. Yeah, overall, I think it's really nice. It's good for the price that we got it for. The rose gold is actually one of the harder finishes to actually to find nowadays. This and the jet black is actually very popular. So if you're out to get one, I would suggest check them out online first before going to the Apple store. We kind of lucked out that they still had this in stock. So yeah, there you have it. This is the rose gold 128 gig iPhone 7. Have a good day.